standing tall like a soldier. These players.
It's been a long road trip. Last game is tonight, and I know I want to get out of here with the win. We'll be back in front of the home crowd soon, but now's not the time to be looking ahead. I need to step up my game and help this team get it done. No excuses.
Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday Night Action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. Looking at the last game for the Phoenix Suns, it was a loss to the New York Knicks.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys. Hey, every team has...
Suns leading by 9, setting the floor for the Suns. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Freak is out there with Brandon Knight, and it's Len in at the 5, roaming the paint. Knight against Harris. Knight kicks it to Tucker. 6 to shoot. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Tucker's got his first 3 points of the game.
They haven't been able to stifle him defensively here.
No, to the contrary. They haven't provided much resistance at all. And in this game, you've got to play both ends of the floor.
And for JaVale McGee, what was once such a promising career is now, Clark, I think, kind of at a crossroads.
Yeah, you know what? He is capable of being a major... rim protector and rebounder, but I think teams are getting a little bit impatient with him because he's just not mature to the point that you would have expected.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And for McGee, it looked like he had taken a positive step last year when it was announced he would sign with Boston. The front office even came out and sang his praises. Then negotiations fell apart and McGee didn't play again for the rest of the season. Another in a long line of disappointments over his career.
Mavericks trailed by 11. Here's Barea. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's the screen. Harris up top. Parsons outside. Here's the three. Cannot hit. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
You know, regarding McGee, he spent most of his career eyeing the money. He forced his way out of Washington partly because of it. Didn't sign with the Celtics because he wanted to be an unrestricted free agent at the end of the year. He has to show that he can still play if he wants somebody to really pay.
It's stolen by Morris. And Tucker kicks tonight. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
McGee's shot is off.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
Harris outside. Dishes it to Barea. Shoots from the high post. The shot no good. Great D that time from Freak. Knight passes to Freak. Morris right side. Harris against Knight. For three. No good. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. The Suns. Transitioning from college to the pros can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say about adjusting his game to the NBA. Good points, Clark. What role do coaches play in helping young players like that adjust to the long end? JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. Parsons comes in for Wesley Matthews. Devin Harris subbed in for J.J. Barea. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Devin Harris is out there with Williams, and it's McGee in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Williams with the 3. Morris with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 22. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Len. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
All right, a chance to see some stats for Freak. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 3 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, no question, he's a guy with some talent, but honestly, even he'd like to see those numbers improve.
And all indications are that he's been working hard on his game. It just hasn't shown up in the box score yet.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in. Always seems the Mavs are able to compete for a title, Clark, but their window might be closing with some of their stars aging, namely Dirk Nowitzki.
You're exactly right, Kevin, because Dirk is the centerpiece of that franchise, has been for over a decade. They made the Rondo trade last year trying for a big finals run, but eventually they'll start to have to build for the future.
Both free throws good from Parsons.
And when you look at the Mavs, they have always built through free agency, still tinkered with the roster this season to get into a position to compete. Not having any lottery picks for so long has hampered their youth and development. And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Outside Williams, off the pick, and he hits the jump shot. Harris has got his first points of the night.
Well, you know, with the Mavs making the playoffs so consistently, it's a bit of a double-edged sword. Cuts both ways. They rarely have draft picks that help take the team to the next level, but they are in the playoffs, which is what every team wants to be part of.
outside Williams. That's short off the rim.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Knight, that's a two-pointer. And the Suns get it back. Freak. Here's Len. McGee with the block. To the inside. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Harris. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, that was a pretty assist by Harris.
Freak kicks to Morris. Fires from deep. Rebound by Williams. Mavericks trail by 20. Parsons outside. The feed to McGee. There's the dish to Harris. Trying to find Parsons and gets it to him. And the shot is good.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Len, a screen. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Williams against Knight. And here is Williams. A 26-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Suns lead by 18. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Tyson, what has been the key to enabling your team to control the tempo of this game?
Hey guys, we've really taken the life out of this crowd, but I still want to talk to you for a minute. You all get a huge pat on the back for the defense you're playing. Whatever approach they've used, we've stopped. Tremendous determination on D. One big reason to be encouraged is the scoring we got off turnovers. There's nothing that'll lift a team up like good defense leading to offense, and that's just the kind of lift we could use. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed, but somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You know, Eric Bledsoe has been exceptional here, guys.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Making some changes here. On the court for the Suns, Markieff Morris and Alex Len are the bigs. Freak is out there with Brandon Knight. And it's Tucker in at the three. The shot's good from McGee.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got 3 assists tonight. Harris with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Barea with it. Guarded now by Morris. Dallas moving the ball around. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. Harris dishes to Powell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Fast break. Here they come. And Barea with the basket on the assist from Parsons. Parsons got 3 assists now in this one. Phoenix leading by 19 points. And guys, over the last 2 seasons, Devin Harris has been a backup point guard, but one could argue that he's outperformed the guys that are directly ahead of him.
That's exactly right, Kevin. I mean, Harris came back to the team that he started his career with to be a support player, but injuries, trades, and generally poor fits elevated Harris's importance to the team.
McGee, the pass to Barea. McGee is screened. Barea kicks to McGee. Nobody near Parsons. And it's Dallas with another. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Kicks it to Len. He feeds it to Knight. McGee with the block. Now here's Barea. He's guarded by Knight. And he gets it to go.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Freak kicks to Morris. He dishes it to Tucker. Morris a screen. Freak. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Markieff Morris. The Mavericks have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
A nice shot by Knight.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the...
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. J.J. Barea is checked in for Chandler Parsons. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. J.J. Barea is out there with Williams. Then it's Matthews. Then there's Pachulia. And it's Nowitzki in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. They get the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Freak.
You know, it hasn't always been the case in the NBA, but parity is at a great spot right now. Every team can compete for a title or end up last in their conference, it seems. It's something the NBA wanted and ultimately now has achieved.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And so he makes both from the line.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
Harris kicks to Villanueva. The steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. That's good. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And speaking of NBA parity, it's impossible to go from last to first in a single year, but it can happen in a 3-year span.
And that's all you really want from a fan's perspective, hope. To illustrate the parity, all 4 teams in the conference finals from last year were different from the year before.
Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. They set the screen. Here's Felton from 17 feet out. They grab their own miss. That's good from Raymond Felton. And for Raymond Felton, last year was nothing short of a disaster. Missed the first 31 games with an ankle injury sustained in preseason, and he played for a poor team. And things, you know, Greg, being the leader, the ball handler like you were, they just never got much better for Felton as the season went on.
Yeah, the problem when you have that issue early on, the season isn't going to wait for you.
Right.
You know, you're basically in catch-up mode, and so because of that, he never got into any kind of a rhythm when he was available to play. And that's not surprising, given that he averaged less than 10 minutes a game for the season after averaging 33 a game for his entire career. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
Well, once they'd taken the first 2 from them, you could just sense how this one was going to go.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Bledsoe. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Eric Bledsoe. Right out of the gates, he came out strong, making his first 3 shots and helping establish some offensive rhythm.
His play tonight, Ernie, was finally a bright spot for them because, you know, they had a very rough stretch of games. It's been a while since their last win, and he was not content on playing a supporting role and letting them lose another one. He came on strong, took over, and put an end to the losing streak.
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%. That smooth, soft touch was working for him tonight. No matter how tight the D played him, he was still shooting it right in their face.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.